Lesson learned, first time head coach. I probably should have waited a little bit longer to kind of empty the bench a little bit there, which part of this learning process. But I thought our guys played very well in the second half defensively. Obviously, Dane came to life at halftime. And no, I didn't say anything magical to him. He just took it upon himself to try to win the game for us. But, we did a good job of rebounding and defending and then getting out on the break. I thought Dane obviously was aggressive scoring, but did a great job of trying to facilitate and find other guys. And, second half it was very, very good to see. So we're very happy with the win.
Was it important for your guys to kind of come out of the half and kind of impose your will defensively? It seemed like you really wanted to push the pace to start the second half.
Yeah, well, their guards obviously are very potent offensively. You can see that. We in the first half, we actually chart this. They were 6 for 6 every time we let them go to their right hand, going towards the rim. And we said that at halftime. Said, look, try to force them to their weak hand as much as you can. They may score a few times, but play the percentages. And I thought we did a good job of trying to make them go left. And we just did a good job of rebounding the ball, which enabled us to get on the break, get some easy ones. And, Ray obviously had a couple of big deflections there. We had some deflections that helped save a couple of baskets. But, overall in the second half, our defensive effort was pretty good.
When you did put the subs in, David, what turned around or what was happening?
Well, it's just luck. You just probably sit up all night trying to figure out why it happened. They hit some threes that they weren't able to hit. We got lost a couple times on defense. I'm not really sure. I'd have to look at it first. But again, just lesson learned. Luckily, we executed our quote unquote late game situations. Guys stepped up to the free throw line. I think we made all of our free throws down the stretch except one. So that was good to see.
Jordan Ward has really picked it up the last 2 games. Can you talk about his play, especially in Notre Dame and today, what it means to this team?
Well, he's practiced well. Even before Notre Dame, he was practicing well, and then they went zone, and obviously we know Jordan's ability to shoot the ball, and they did the same thing tonight. They went zone there in the first half, and he's been practicing really well the last couple of days, and he's been shooting the ball well, defending, rebounding. So, he's learning that if you practice well, it usually carries over to a game. That's something that guys always need to keep in mind, even older guys. So his energy's been good. He's been letting the game come to him, and not trying to force things, and his hard work is paying off.
Is that what he needs to focus on to get a little more run, transitioning from practice to?
Yeah, look, the last 2 games he's just played very well when he's been in there. He's given us a spark offensively and defensively. Tonight him getting 5 rebounds in 16 minutes is obviously very good. So he just needs to come in and do what he does and not try to do anything he's not capable of doing.
Also seemed like Malik, not just the 3, but he gave you a spark. A couple plays on defense and some deflections.
Yeah, so the second half I thought he was very good. He also had 5 rebounds, which is good to see. Defensively, he got beat one time there in the second half, letting him go right, which we had talked about. But then the next couple times he did a good job of making him go left. But our freshmen are getting better. Even Darius, I know his stat line doesn't show a lot, but defensively, he creates some havoc for us, and it doesn't show up on a stat sheet. But our freshmen are getting better. They're working every day. I think they're starting to see the rewards of that hard work, and they're continuing to practice well and those kinds of things, and it's helping us as a team.
Prior to the Notre Dame game, Jordan went 3 games without playing. Were you trying to send him a message? Did he receive one, whether it was deliberate or not?
No, we spoke. We met. He came to me and said, what can I do to try to get on the court? And I said, look, it's hard to play 10, 11 people in a consistent rotation, unless you're a team like West Virginia where you press the entire 40 minutes. But, it wasn't even so much what he wasn't doing well or what he was doing wrong. It was just other guys in front of him were playing well. Dang, VJ, Ryan, those guys were playing well. Dwayne was playing well. And like I said, I just told him, you just got to stay ready. You never know what opportunity is going to present itself. And, sure enough, he comes in Notre Dame and gets us back in the game. And tonight comes in and helps us get back in the game and help us win it. So, it's just part of the learning process of a freshman in college basketball.
What does it mean to have the type of depth to be able to continue to throw bodies? It seems like your guys did a good job of maybe wearing BC down in that second half to have so many guys you can use.
Yeah, our bench does a very good job. They come in, they focus on playing defense, and that's what they need to do. Offense will take care of itself, but we just try to. Most minutes tonight was Q at 30, so I'm not looking at the stat sheet saying, okay, I don't want a certain guy playing this. It's just a field thing. Obviously, the one lineup we had in there with Dwayne and Ryan, those guys for a while got us going. But our bench has just been pretty productive for the most part every night out, and that's something we need to have to be successful.
You mentioned you didn't say anything magical to Ding, but just talk about his second half performance there with the double-double.
Well, he was just aggressive. He rebounded. I don't think he had a rebound at halftime. I could be wrong on that.
No,
but
he did.
Finishes with 10, and 9 of them defensive. Got out on the break, and we're at our best offensively when we're able to get or stop a clean rebound, and we can go. Because Dang and VJ and Q and those guys are very, very good in the open floor, and tonight it showed. So he was just being aggressive. He wasn't trying to be, Superman or anything. Like I said, 5 assists is great to see from him, and when he plays like that, we're a pretty good team.
He has 3 double doubles now in ACC play. He's averaging 16 and 8. I mean, do you ever have to pull him aside specifically with offense and talk to him about decision making and everything like that, or did you just kind of let him play through?
Yeah, Dang, he's been around. He's played enough. He played enough as a freshman. I know he was injured, but then he played a lot last year, obviously, and he knows. I mean, he's old enough. He knows if he's not doing something he should be doing, and if he knows that if he is doing something well, to keep it going. So, he just is. He's playing well. He's trying to make everybody around him better. When we play it selfishly, and we get the ball in the lane and drive and kick and do those kinds of things, we're pretty effective, and our guys seem to be doing that more consistently now, maybe than we were earlier in the year.
How much more comfortable have you seen Malik get as the only big guy on the floor with Giannis and Ray on the bench?
Well, it's not, and this is no knock on Malik. It's not something I want to see a lot because that means we're in foul trouble. But tonight, there, at the end of the first half, he did a very good job. If Malik can defend and rebound, which he seems to be doing, the rest of it will take care of itself. He's shooting the ball obviously with more confidence. He's taking good shots. Obviously tonight he was 2 for 2 from 3. Both were very good shots. So, like I said, these freshmen are working hard, and they're starting to see the rewards of that hard work they're putting in every day.
What has been the biggest difference between the team now since that Kentucky loss? It really seems like the guys have really made a point to play hard. Is that the biggest difference? What do you think has been the change?
I've been asked that a lot, and I really don't know. I don't have a simple answer to it. I've said this before. I don't want to say Kentucky was a wake-up call for us because we played very poorly. They played very well, and it was just a horrible day on the basketball court. Now, with that being said, the 3 days of practice after that before Pittsburgh were 3 of our better practices. We responded from a bad loss, and we came out, played well at Pitt. Even the game at Clemson, even though we lost, I think our guys saw going on the road against a top 25 team, we played well enough to win the game. And when we play hard and we defend, we'll be right there. Obviously, getting the Florida State win kind of just got us over that hurdle. And, it's just, we got to focus on being a good defensive team. Our offense will be fine. We'll have games where we can't shoot the ball well. That's where we just got to rely on defense. And, our guys have just been working extremely hard in practice every day, and we're playing well because of it.
You talk about how tough the league is to get third through at 5-1. Just talk about how excited you are to get to that next segment.
Well, I just told Bob, with the exception of my wife and kids, I probably would have sold my soul to be 5-1 if you would have told me that back in November after 6 games. So, look, we're very happy, obviously. But with that being said, we can't be complacent. We don't want us to be satisfied because then we won't succeed more. So we got to look at this film, say what did we not do well, look to improve, and our schedule obviously it's tougher every single night. Playing at Miami is a very difficult place. It's a good team, and our February schedule is even more brutal. So we just got to take it one game at a time.
Now that the game is over, who are your Super Bowl picks?
Well, I know who Greg's pulling for because Doug Marone is who we played for at Syracuse, so he's obviously pulling hard for Jacksonville. But man, it's tough to go against Tom Brady. But we'll see. I'm not a big NFL guy, but kind of excited to watch those games.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Hey,